What's up, everyone? Coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas. It's me, Dre Renee, and this is The Token and the Truth. And this is my lovely co-host.
It's your main man, Freddie B. I'm coming live from you from the house from New York City. So we here, Texas and New York in the building. Thank y'all for joining us once again. If you don't know this real, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Tap in with us on our YouTube at The Token and the Truth. You see it at the bottom of the screen. So tap in with us because I'm about to drop the link in the chat. So if you hear anything that's happening, you want to tap in, you want to pop in for a little bit, and you want to get on camera, cam up with us, and because you want to set some stuff straight, let's set it straight. Let's get it because we like to think of it as a collaborative effort, right? And speaking of collaborative effort.
We are in San Antonio, Texas, you guys, and my mom will be making an appearance on today's show, which Freddie's been wanting since the very beginning, since we started a year.
Yeah, I've been wanting all your tribe, because so we have debriefing sessions, and so I know some of Dre's tribe is not the biggest fans of me.
Freddie fans, they're not the biggest Freddie fans. Not everybody is.
A lot of y'all are, but as we do understand. If you have strong opinions and strong ideas, of course, you're going to have people that you're going to not rub the right way. And a lot of those people are Dre's friends. So,
but a lot of people do agree with you, Freddie. And so sometimes I'm incorrect. And I will admit it. I am woman enough to admit when I am incorrect, unlike somebody who can never say they're wrong.
I mean, when I'm incorrect, I will definitely let y'all know.
Well, anyway, I'm sure today's topics will be very interesting. Today, we're going to be talking about should you have extracurricular friends in your relationship and what that does to your relationship. I know what my mom's going to say. And our other topic is, I forgot her name, but what is her name? Brazilian football star Kaká's divorce from his childhood sweetheart, Caroline Celico. They've getting a divorce, and it is essentially because he was too perfect. So we're going to jump into these topics, talk about it, get your opinions, let us know what you guys think in the chat, and all the things. So, Freddie, which one should we do first?
Let's go into the not the Brazilian. We'll end it off with women squaring their relationships, and we'll start with having extracurricular friends.
Extracurricular friends, okay. Which I mean. This is a tough one for me. Because I feel like if you have a connection with someone, okay, and whether they be of the opposite sex or not, if somebody's made an impact in your life and you want to be friends with them and it's platonic, like what's the problem? Now, if you slept with this person, I understand. You guys can hear my mom's background. I just feel like there is a space to be friends if your partner is comfortable. If they're not comfortable, then yes, you need to do some other things. But I'll play the video and then we can go from there. But I don't. This is a tough one for me. This is a tough one. But I know.
Yeah, I can imagine this being a tough one for you based off circles and people and that type of deal. So
I mean, what are you gonna do? Like at some point. It's like you can't just get rid of every person that is of the opposite sex. I do think that is asking a lot. Now, let me get put in a situation. I might say something differently. Okay, wait. Is it on? Wait, how do I turn the sound on? Oh, I always do this. Okay.
We would talk on a regular basis, man. And my girl, she was right. She told me, she was like, you don't have boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, the position that you're in right now is only going to set you up for failure. And she was definitely right, because what you don't realize is when you have such a connection with people for so long, and you've either dated this person, had sex with this person multiple times, all these different things, all these create ties. 100%. They create emotional ties. They create mental ties, spiritual ties that don't just walk away when you choose to walk away.
Exactly.
And when you go into another relationship and you're still holding on to these things from the past, all you're creating for yourself is confusion for your own mind, for your body, for your soul, and for your partner. I used to have a lot of people from my past that I was still super cool with, 100%. Close with, hang out with, talk on a regular basis.
Okay. Here's my thing. Freddie, I already see the face that you're making. Here's my thing. Okay, if you have a friend that you're really close with, they've been in your life for a long time. My mom is literally shaking her head so hard no right now, which is insane. If you have a friend that you've been friends with for a long time, I really don't necessarily see the issue if your partner is comfortable. Now, if they are not comfortable, I get that. But I do think there's something to be, you wrote no, ma'am. There is something to be said for having somebody that has already been in your life. They know you very well. You've been friends with them for a long time. You can trust them, all the things. Oh God, here comes my mom. I think that that's okay. Mom, go ahead. Oh, she's gonna sit down, you guys. Okay.
She about to get comfy and she about to lock in.
Mom, I really don't think. Let's move the camera this way. There we go.
Let's go, girl.
Okay, Mom. Why do you think that you can't be friends?
Okay, first of all, you're with somebody you done slept with already.
Mom,
hold on. You done slept with them. Now you want to be friends with them. Why didn't it work out? Well, y'all could be in a relationship. First of all, hold on. Secondly,
mm-hmm.
Are you okay? Did you introduce your man to this new dude and let him say, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" Now, two dudes that slept with the same woman, now they're gonna be buddies.
They don't need to be friends, Mom.
Andrea, that don't make sense. I feel like when you marry somebody, you are supposed to just be with that person.
Now we're talking marriage.
Okay, hold on, little girl, hold on. I'm not just talking about marriage. You don't bring nobody in no relationship with you.
Mom, they don't have to be friends with the person that I'm with.
Okay, but
you gotta let your mom get her stuff off. Let her talk. Let her get her stuff off.
I'm trying to stand the frame, but check it out. So you go in a relationship with another man. He's supposed to be the person you talk to, you spend time with,
Mom.
When you're upset with, you work it out with him.
Okay.
So say for instance, if you ain't working it out with him, then all of a sudden you call your friend. Guess what's happening? He's over here. I don't know what's going on. How you been doing? Oh, really? Yeah. So you're gonna tell him all your business.
Okay.
But not working out with the man that you got the problem with. So does he know you calling this dude?
Yes, Mom.
Okay,
I think that he would know.
Okay, girl, you better stop on this camera. You better cut it. No, ma'am. You don't have no boundaries. You taking somebody in a new relationship, so how can that be 100% fruitful?
Mom, I don't think it's a bad thing if you have friends of the opposite sex.
Okay,
you were friends with before. Mom, and it doesn't necessarily mean only people that you slept with. Just any person of the opposite sex.
Okay, so give me an example.
I'm just saying, okay, my friend Mike, for instance.
Okay,
Mike is fine. I've been friends with Mike for 13 years.
Okay, did anybody you
Nobody's
was with know Mike?
Ever. What do you mean? Does anybody know Mike?
With the man you was with, did you introduce him to Mike? Whoever it was.
No, because Mike lives in New York.
Okay, but excuse me, that's FaceTime.
But like, okay, Freddie. Freddie's my friend. Freddie's my friend.
Okay, Freddie. See, the difference with Freddie, he's 100.
Mom,
so he wanted to
meet
meet your person and say, "Hey,
I'm
dude,
not. If I get into
a
relationship,
we do our little thing together.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to let you know we cool. You ain't got to worry about me. But me and Drea work together."
Mom, if I get with a guy and he's like, "Oh, you can't be friends with Freddie," that's ridiculous.
Okay,
it's insane.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you that if you 100 from the beginning. If you been shade and then he finds out, I'd be upset because you don't got no boundaries.
Mom, Freddie and I's relationship is on actual television, so they find out.
Andrea, but still, see, you know what I'm talking about. Me and you.
So let me hop in. I'll say this. So here's the thing with relationships, especially dealing with the opposite sex.
Yes.
Because we're talking about heterosexual relationships, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so with this there's a thing with, because the thing is y'all, I agree with your mom. Your mom is hitting on what she's saying. I'm agree with her. But the thing, I think the element that both of y'all miss is the male aspect, how males interact with males.
Mm-hmm.
And so your mom started to touch on it when she said, so you're going to be interacting with two dudes that slept with the same woman. They're going to be in cahoots or in company of each other, knowing that I hit her. And then your old friend is thinking like, well, I hit her first. Like, you coming at her. It's your chick now. I already had her. And now you got her.
It's the truth.
So the thing is with that between males, it's an automatic disrespect. It's an automatic disrespect. If at any moment there's an element of the older guy asserting his dominance over the new guy based off the fact that I hit first and you coming after me. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing. The second thing is with any relationship, it's based on who you friends with. So between you and I, Dre, like, okay, we're friends, boom, boom. You meet a dude, and the thing is that if I'm not, I would understand. If I'm not the dude's friend, if we haven't become friends, I haven't become friends with him, then I would get like, oh, Fred, I can't talk to you. Like us doing a podcast is a little bit different. This is business.
Exactly.
So we're doing a business endeavor. So this is like, and this is all video. Like he can literally see everything that we're doing. You know what I mean? Like nothing is happening behind the scenes or on a private phone call or whatever. We're doing this for the public. Now, people who aren't in this situation, it's based on, am I friends with your guy? If I'm not friends with your guy, then it's very realistic that you can't talk to me no more, because if you could talk to me, everything's on the up and up, then I should be able to be friends with him. I should be able to meet him. What's up? Click up with him. They're like, okay, we're cool. So when I come around, I'm coming around as his friend. I just happen to know you. So a great example of this is I met this one chick who sold me life insurance. I met her when we got cool from that standpoint, and then she introduced me to her boyfriend. Then I got cool with her boyfriend. So I was cool with both of them. And I met her first. That's why I was able to come around and move around a relationship, because I met her first through her selling me life insurance. Because once you get life insurance, they got to break down your whole life, your health, everything you do. So we had all these conversations. Then she introduced me to her boyfriend. So that's the thing with these situations is, speaking of opposite sex, we'll start there. If the opposite sex can be friends with the same sex in a relationship, if they're not friends, then
Freddie, so you're saying if my guy is not your friend, then we can't be friends?
I'm not saying we can't. I'm saying it's up to him, because that's your man and you his girl. So I ain't got nothing to do with how y'all run. But I would understand if you weren't talking to me and you couldn't talk to me anymore because you got a man that I'm not cool with. I would understand it.
Okay, that's okay. That I do understand. I'm just saying, if a man comes into your life and it's automatically saying every person of the opposite sex has to go because I don't know them and I'm not comfortable, I think that that's crazy.
It's a lot of men that feel like, okay, you got an old friend from your past life, right? Okay, so now you and I together. Okay, so are we kicking it? Are we Netflixing and chilling it? Are we going out to eat? Are we in a exclusive relationship where we just with each other? Okay, so now all of a sudden we're in a relationship together, me and you, we kicking it. And he says, okay, we exclusive. Fine. So to him, he says, Andrea, I know you got male friends, so where do y'all stand right now?
They're my friends.
Okay, and what kind of friends are they?
Mom, I'm a social butterfly.
Okay,
and
Andrea,
my thing is,
and see, that's what I was gonna get to.
Social butterfly. I talk to people.
Okay, hold on.
And by the way, I'm in the business of putting myself out there. I'm a public figure. It is what it is. I'm going to have friends that are men. That is part of it. I'm not some person who just, what did Alicia say? But men know how men are, just like women know how a woman likes her man.
Okay,
let me
say this. One day you're gonna have the right man, because there's some things I've told you. You're like, Mama, I ain't gonna do that, and then you've done it. Hold on, sweetie, and you've done it. So when the right man comes along and he's a man, and he got you the way you feel like you need to be got, you're gonna be like, I ain't having.
I can't imagine myself cutting off my friends.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. I've told you some things and it came true, right?
That's true.
You will find the right man, and that man, you'll just be like, that's my man. And he's like, look, baby, I don't really, you these dudes or whatever. You like, okay, honey, you're gonna say it.
Alicia, I agree. Alicia said it's boundaries. I absolutely agree with the boundaries. If my man's like, this is making me really uncomfortable, that's fine. Well, I'll figure it out. But if you come into my life saying just because a person has a penis, they have to go.
Okay, Andrea, I didn't say that. Y'all exclusive. You can do what you want on them, just dating.
Even if you are exclusive,
Andrea, not if you just go on a date with a man. That's something
okay,
different.
so I want to understand this. Okay. You guys are both saying, you little Sagittariuses.
Freddie, let's holler.
If you are with your partner,
yes,
and they don't want you talking to women, people of the opposite sex.
Okay, I know who I am. I don't like all that, because I feel like if it's somebody that he knows and I'm giving her the look, and she didn't already hit it. So
but what if it's just his friend? What if it's just his friend?
That ain't gonna work. And women are very, very cruel when it comes to somebody. They be looking at her like, what's the first thing women say? How she look?
Okay, Freddie, come on. Is that what the understanding?
So I think, Drea, I think in this topic, you gotta I see you're becoming a victim of who you are. I know who you are, and I know, like, you're the type of woman, you don't operate. You're very like, I like him. Hey, how you doing? What's up between me and you? You're not the type of woman, which this is where you differ from most women. Most women If they're like a man, they aren't like you. They aren't like laying it out on the table. Hey, I want to be with you. Most women are like, okay, let me find out how he moved, where he is, and they know how to plot. That's where it comes to. Women are craftier and smarter than men. Women know how to set the stage and lay traps so that the man falls in the traps, and she's like, "Ah, got your dumb ass. It's too late now. Now you're trapped." And so I think with that you aren't taking that into account. You're thinking about how you particularly move. If every woman moved how you move, then what you're saying would make sense. But most women don't move how you move,
Okay,
and so
there we go.
so when you speak about these things, you gotta separate subjective from objective. You're speaking from a subjective standpoint. You gotta look at it objectively. And so the thing is like with me, like once again, even with this podcast, I never tell anybody you better do this, you should do this, or whatever like that. I never tell you what to do, but I will give you things to, hey, if you the outcomes you want, you should do this. But if you want to do what you want to do what you want to do. The likelihood of you getting that outcome ain't gonna happen. So when you end up and you don't have what you want, just think back to what I said. So in a relationship, I'll never tell a chick, oh, you better cut him off. I'm not about to do all that. One, that's sassy. That's all that extra stuff. Because the thing is every chick I'm with, every chick I've been with, she know what I expect. And so she know like how I feel about old boy. And so you're not going to feel comfortable even talking to him, interacting with him, and definitely not bringing him around if I don't like him. Because you know that it could be some static.
Okay.
Here's the thing, like to what you said, you a social butterfly. Thing is you being a social butterfly, if you're dating somebody, you're dating a guy, you're going to want to bring your friends or whatever around him. And if you bring that guy around him and they are not clicking, they are not connecting for whatever reason, especially if you had a past with them, then that's a problem. So then the thing is, then it goes into disrespect. Like you're bringing this guy around that you got a history with that is not clicking with your man, and so then as a man, it's gonna be a pissing contest, and he already got a one up on him because he already had his woman that he got now. So that's an automatic one up with men. Automatic. He always got that trump card to play. Anything that happened, he pull out the big joker like, I effed your bitch first. Shut up.
Yeah. And Freddie, let me throw this in there. I know some friends women that are friends of mine. A thing that gets her going, she's like, okay, a man that's married. A lot of women like married men because you can send them back home to their wives. I'm just telling you, I know women like that. She's telling me, she's like, girl, he's married. I'm gonna have him come over and pay some bills, and then he going back home with his wife. I don't want that problem. That's one thing. Okay, the second thing, I know some women that I've worked with that were challenging because the man was so faithful and so good to his wife. Mm-hmm. She said, oh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Some women have gotten men like that.
And I understand,
hold on. I'm just telling you. All I'm saying is that a lot of times in relationships, some people don't have boundaries.
Mom, and I get that. That makes sense.
And you saying the social butterfly. I am. We've talked about the social butterfly.
Listen, the thing that I always say,
Freddie, let's give her the look. Freddie, let's give it a look.
Don't give me no look. Anyway, the thing that I'm saying is, you're right, Freddie. I'm different, and I get that. And you're right. The average person, if you're putting these two people in a situation, weird things can happen. And I do understand, but I think coming to someone's life that already has their life set up a certain way and trying to completely change,
you shouldn't do that. No,
core foundational things of who you are, then that's what the person
what I'm saying. I feel like I'm not going to tell a man not to talk to somebody.
Exactly.
He needs to do that on his own. If he's in a relationship with me, he's going to automatically do that. When I got to tell you, then we're going to have a problem.
But so you can also tell somebody something once and then see what they do.
No, I ain't telling you nothing. You know what to do. I ain't telling you nothing. Handle your business.
Hi, Aunt Vicky. Hi, Alicia.
No, Freddie. You good, Freddie? I'm good. You good, Freddie?
Freddie's good.
No, go. What, Drea? What was you saying? Go ahead. You were saying like you are different, but what?
No, but you want me to repeat the fact that you're right? Is that what you want me to say?
You were saying something.
Who was that? Darren Dennis. Thank you, girl.
It's boundaries and having respect for your man. Drea Mama spitting facts.
Thank you, girl.
Listen, I absolutely understand the boundaries. If your partner is uncomfortable, I absolutely agree with that. But I don't think that you should come into someone's life bulldozing people out right away and without investigating and seeing what's going on first. That's all I'm saying. Now, look, if you have a man and he has 18 women girlfriends, no, that's probably going to be a little uncomfortable. I completely understand that. But I'm just saying, if somebody's close to them and then you're not comfortable, then that person has to make a decision. And that I understand. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
You know what? You know what this sounds like? This sounds like the conversation we have about submitting. Like you understand the submission and the leader concept. It's like, and even more like we first started. I didn't know if you understood it now, but as we've been going on and I've been breaking stuff down, you've been seeing it, and it's like you get it, but then it's like, but submit. I just don't. It just don't tell me to go cook, and it's like, Dre, that's not really how stuff works.
Sometimes
that's not really.
Let me chime in. If you get with the right man, you will cook. If you get with the right man, you will do all those things. Because I have to say this while we on the camera too. A man that leads, that is important to me. How are you going? Where you lead me to? First of all. Secondly, if you cannot lead me, I can't do nothing with you. I need you to lead me. I need to know you're a protector, that you're a provider. If you can lead me, but if you're not, he has to be the man of the house. He has to be.
Okay, but look at what Auntie Vicky said. I don't mind my husband helping and talking to other women, but I have my woman's intuition.
Okay,
so meaning exactly.
Excuse me,
so if you feel
my
something,
sister, you know my sister knows, honey.
But
you
I'm just
know
saying,
how my sister is. She knows.
if you know, then it's okay. Then you can talk to your partner about it. But there are people you can hang out with, and then you know that it's absolutely fine. But yes, Dara, I agree. It's all about boundaries, and you should respect your partner's wishes.
Okay,
That's
all right.
all I'm
I'll
saying.
be good, Freddie.
Dre go kicking and screaming because Dre had been by herself too long. She been having to do it on her own too long. So now she just like, you know what? All this windows, you turn the fan on, and I had the temperature where I wanted it. Now the fan, I can't take this no more. Like, you want me to submit to this? I can't submit to this fan. No, I pass.
Okay, I'm my baby. She's changing a little bit. She's changing, Freddie. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Oh yeah, she is. But
temperature where I'd like it.
You know, but it's a process because she done lived all these years just on her own. So, you know.
Right, relax.
No, but she's growing, Freddie. She's growing.
You guys, I'm fine. Drea's gonna Drea. So,
but I'm her mom.
So look, all that to say, you should respect your partner. You should have boundaries. All those things are real. Okay.
All right.
Right.
But let's talk about same sex now though. Same sex friends and cutting those off.
What do you? I thought that's what we've been talking about.
No, we've been talking about opposite sex.
Opposite sex.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying like, so now, because that's a little more nuanced topic. Like, okay, you get with a guy, and then now you got to cut off some of your homegirls.
Okay, I have something to say about that.
Okay. Yeah, you do.
Okay, this part of when it's your friends, me and her talk about this a lot. I've seen people change when they get married, and then like the husband, not that he's telling her not to be friends with this person, but you had history with this person. This person knows a whole hell of a lot more about the person than the husband does. If they've been friends for 20 years, right? They've been friends forever. So they did they dirt together. So now she marries somebody and the husband looking at the friend like, she ain't got no man.
Right. So if your man is like, who are you hanging out with? I don't want you hanging out with this girl. That is tough, Freddie.
And that's my point. This is more nuanced now. This ain't just cut and dry like what we just talked about. And so that's what I'm saying.
Hang on.
Because if you've been friends with a girl for a very long time, this is your ride or die. And then, especially vice versa, when you get with a dude and his friends are wild and you're like, they gotta go.
Yeah,
but we're not gonna work.
Okay, remember I had a 15-year friendship, right? We were friends for 15 years. And all of a sudden we ended up not being friends again. My thing is
your life changed.
Everybody's life changed. I'm the type of friend, I'm understanding. If you got your husband, I'm gonna say, girl, handle your business. Talk to me when you talk to me. We're not going out no more. We're not gonna do anything that's gonna bring any harm or any put your marriage in jeopardy, first of all. Secondly, I feel like women that are single and women that are married, there's a total different nuance to me there. When you single, like, girl, come on, let's go to the club, but she got a husband. So you're going to make her feel bad because she's staying at home. I'm the type of woman that I don't care what you say. I'm with my husband. You don't like it, deuces.
You are like that.
Deuces. This is how I am. Deuces, deuces, deuces. Because I'm not sleeping with you. We ain't doing all that. I got a husband, so you should be happy for me. You should be excited for me.
I know, but it is difficult sometimes when your friends are single and then that one friend gets with somebody. It can be a little weird.
But that's when you mature and grow.
I understand.
Okay.
But if somebody asks you to cut off your best childhood friend or something, That's tough.
I don't feel like cut the person off, but there has to be respectful boundaries.
I know, Mom, to your relationship.
Yes, it has. And when somebody gets married, you're gonna focus on your man. You ain't call me. You ain't got time.
I've so been that friend.
Right.
Not like the bad influence friend, but I've definitely been the friend. Mom, why haven't you called? What are you doing? What's this baby? You have a baby?
This is her.
I'm like, you've known me longer than this baby. So if you think about it, the baby's been here for like 3 weeks. Okay, like
I'll say this. Like, so for example, both my brothers are now married.
Oh,
like I'm the only one. We had 3 brothers, and the oldest twin, they twins too. The oldest twin got married last year. The youngest twin got married a year before, and the youngest twin, he about to have a baby now. Later this August, he about to have a baby. So now I'm about to be an uncle end of this year, and I'm still out here, none of it. Right. In Cancun solo, right, and just hanging out. You know, I'm the old man walking the beach and giving game to people, but nobody down there could believe I'm 41. Everybody like, no, wait, what? No, couldn't believe it. And a bunch of other stuff happened that, you know, that's another story for another type of podcast. But I bring that up is like now my brothers are married, and so like I took my brothers to Cancun for their birthday in 2020, you know, because nothing was really open. And so like I took them, I was like, hey, boom, I'm gonna take y'all, and this was their 36 or 37, something like that. But now they, you know, they still like, I went to Cancun, like, man, we want to go. My brother, they still hit me up because they still thinking like big brother. But I had to tell them, I'm like, y'all are married now. That's me overstepping my boundaries now to hit y'all up and be wanting to take y'all places, and y'all married, y'all got wives y'all gotta report to. Y'all got wives to take care of. So I can't just be hitting y'all up like before. And that's me being respectful of their relationship. And so the thing is when you talk about the same sex, now you talk about a different nuance. And so as for me, it's a little bit different, but it's the same type of thing. I expect certain things, but with the same sex, if I'm with a chick and then she got girlfriends that need to cut off, that I gotta be around them and see how they move and see what type of person they are. Because the thing is if I'm married to my wife, I definitely wanted to have girlfriends. Like, you want to go on a girls trip, you want to girls over for drinks, I'll be the bartender. I'll be behind the bar just making drinks and serving y'all drinks, and y'all can kick it or whatever the case may be, or whatever you need. I'm all for you having your girls nights and kicking it with your girls. But it's like, who are these girls though? Yes. If you're married and you got a bunch of chicks who are single, and then on top of that, they got messed up values. They don't believe in submitting. They don't believe in having a leader. They don't believe in any of that. Then you don't need to be around them, because then any little thing you just confess to your homegirl, like, girl, look, look, I told you about that leading and submitting stuff, but you see how it's working out for you, girl. You need it, because also what I do understand is misery loves company. So you got girlfriends who see you with this man, and this man showing up for you, and they see you got a man that's taking care of you, even though y'all have y'all issues and y'all problems. They still like, they want their friend back. I want to kick it with my friend, and I can't kick it with my friend how I used to, because you got this man in between us. We need to get, that happened to me as a young kid. So I learned that as well. So then it's like, who are these girlfriends? And so they might come to a point where I'm like, who you going out with, Sharice? Like, Sharice, it's a wrap for Sharice. You need to figure that out, but it's a wrap.
Okay, but Freddie, are you gonna
now a girlfriend? I'll tell you. All right, we need to wrap that up.
So you're gonna tell her that she needs.
Yeah, when it comes to a girlfriend, I'm gonna tell you, like, with that, I'm gonna tell you, because you ain't gonna know. That's your homegirl.
Okay.
You're looking at how they.
I'm just gonna tell you, like, yeah, Sharice is a wrap for her.
Guy, he isn't gonna say it, right? You just expect her to do it, and then with the girlfriend, you are gonna tell her. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
so if it's the opposite sex, you're gonna.
Because the thing is, your girlfriend don't have to be my friend. Like, I don't expect for your girlfriend to be my friend. Like, I don't expect for her to cozy up. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you and come to the house while you not there? I don't expect for none of that. But like your guy friend, like if we ain't cool at all, and like he don't be talking to me, he don't be wanting to, like, yo, what's up? Is Fred coming to hoop? Do Fred want to come hoop? Do Fred want to come play golf? He ain't doing none of that. Like, you should see that, and you should be like, yo, like, you not trying to ingratiate yourself to the man of the house. Like, it's my house. It's your home, but it's my house. When he come to my house, like when you come into my house, you need to respect me. You need to report to me. You don't report to me, ain't nothing shaking.
Ain't nothing shaky.
I do think there's also something to be said for there's some cultural differences. As we all know, I'm around other cultures a lot. So
not cultures, other should we say economic groups.
Say. Ooh, we don't even
so
want
I'm
to
just
talk
saying
about that.
within those spaces, there are definitely some different boundaries that people have because of some other issues and other things. Not even issues, but just other circumstances that would allow
100%.
you know,
Yeah, it's like when you get there, it's like navigation becomes different because like I now that I'm familiar with some people like it's dudes in business with dudes who have sex with their wives.
This is what I'm saying. And,
Yep.
And even the
Yeah.
capacity of everything is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
But we're speaking to the masses, and that is not the masses.
No. We are, but I'm just saying there are some different
Right.
and different.
Yeah, and which we do appreciate about your experience. You're able to shed light a little bit on that higher level. So all the women out there, you want that man that's making 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900,000 a year, then just know there are different things that's going on that you gotta kind of learn on the job.
Well, yes, and you better keep
But
your
the
mouth
more
closed.
money a man makes, the more access he has to stuff.
Exactly. A man is only as faithful as his options.
But see, like what you just said is
it's true.
See, and to me,
I heard somebody say that. That's true.
Yeah, but look at the world. Like I'm old school.
I'm just saying that is a fact.
I know,
a
but
man
you
has
have
women coming at him every single day.
But he's gonna have a wife at home. He's gonna have some little hoochies. He's gonna have somebody he takes out of town because he got access to all this money. And then when he gets old, ain't nobody gonna want him.
I don't know, Mom. These old men. Did you not just see what we talked about last week?
I mean, like when you talk about men a little bit, you got some men who they 55, they got money, but they look good, young, and they kept up, and they still look good at 55. They older, but they still look like some. You got some dudes who never look like nothing. They got access just because they got money, and chicks just want to live that lifestyle. But you got some dudes who chicks want to live that lifestyle, and he's actually attractive. So then those guys, even more access. You got people like me. I'm 41. Look at me. I mean, good gracious.
But I am going to put this out there. Like my dad is fine, and he takes good care of himself. Good.
Oh yes, he does. Yes,
he is a good-looking man.
Yeah, he's 70s.
He can have anybody he wants, but because he takes care of himself.
Okay.
But he can pull them. My daddy can pull them, honey.
Okay.
Quick.
Well, speaking of access, that leaves.
What Aunt Vicky talking about?
Aunt Vicky.
I didn't bring that up.
The whole family on that topic. Aunt Vicky, what is?
Is she talking about the men can have anybody swallow them up? Is that what she's talking about?
I need a minute.
Aunt Vicky talking about getting that swab. Hey, I mean,
I'm dead.
She done lived a life long enough to where, hey, I'm sure.
And then she changed it to slob the mob. I love it. Okay.
Right.
Okay, let's move on. Moving on to our next subject, guys. Aunt Vicky, I love her. I'm here for this. We're going to be talking about, her name is Caroline Selico. She left her husband because essentially, I believe she was bored. Okay, let me pull this up right here. Share my screen. Freddie, can you change the thing? Share the screen. Face Instagram. Here we go.
Bung, bung, bung.
Okay. All right, here we go. So we have soccer player. Is it Kaka? I guess it is. Okay, I mean, I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. So Kaka's ex-wife says she divorced him because he was the perfect husband. Despite Kaka's loyalty, the family they built together, Selico felt something was missing and ultimately remarried in 2021. Kaka, who retired from professional football in 2017, expressed readiness for a new journey and hinted at a future role in football management. Okay, so, oh, wait, hold on. Let me click on this. So, yeah, they were so cute together. Kaka never betrayed me. He treated me well. He gave me a wonderful family, but I was not happy. Something was missing. The problem was he was too perfect for me. This just makes me so sad because in the climate right now, with all the stuff going on with gender and how men are upset at women, women are upset at men, this is not helping us, Caroline, at all. To say that someone was too, unless, okay, look, maybe she just wasn't stimulated, and I get it. Freddie, I do get it. Maybe she felt like that spark or whatever it was missing. She needed a thrill.
So how did she get those kids if it wasn't no thrill up in there? She just
I
wanted
mean,
to have babies.
Mom, maybe she just, I don't want to say that. Allegedly, maybe she wanted
when
to
a woman says she's not happy and been with a man, either she or somebody else done either said something, hey, got her little, what's that little thing you see on your shows? The
vagina tingle?
Somewhere she got some kind of tingle. Because
so what I mentioned earlier, this is what was happening at the resort.
Somebody in the comments said, AKA he wasn't toxic enough for me. And maybe Caroline isn't ready to understand that, that's not a way to maintain a relationship for a long time, but maybe she needs a little bit of a thrill.
Okay, but after she gets her thrilling, she gonna think about what she had. Because now you're saying you don't want him because he's too perfect. I think because he did everything right, and he wanted everything right. And sometimes
people just want to be smacked upside the head.
Look, Freddie.
Mom, can you not? Alicia, she's lying. Okay, Freddie, what's your take on this?
Come on, Freddie.
So, this actually happens very commonly, way more common than you would think. It's a lot of women out here who have men who are actually everything that you would write on paper and he's doing all of that, and the women will still be like, this is too perfect. Like, he's doing everything for me. He's showing up. He provides. He does everything. But it's going back to women love the bad boy. They love the guy who's degenerate, who ain't doing nothing, and they just love that guy. The guy who's on top, but he's too square, and he's doing so.
Girls like the bad boy.
I posted this to my stories. And I hit up the dude. I hit up both the guys who was like, yo, this happened to me. This same thing happened to me. I was with this chick and she was like, I was the perfect guy and still left me. And two dudes hit me up. One of the dudes I met before and I knew. And so I hit him up. I told him, like, hey, we're gonna be on. I don't know if he's popping in, but I really wanted him to pop in if possible. But I didn't want to force him to tell his story. I just wanted to extend the opportunity for him to come on and say it himself, but he hadn't popped in. But this has happened to me. And so here's the thing. So I was on the resort. I just mentioned how I was on the resort. A lot of other things happening. This basically what happened. I was at the bar. This married couple. I ordered a drink and I ordered this type of tequila and I said it in the correct Spanish. And the people looked at me and I started talking in English. They looked at me like, oh, you've been to Mexico. We started just talking like that. We had a long conversation. I'm going to go through the whole conversation, but basically I started talking to them about how I traveled and where I've been. And I was giving them tips on how to travel in Mexico and things to do in different places. And like they said they were looking at either Cabo or Cancun to come to, and they told me what they liked. And I was like, y'all should have went to Cabo because Cabo, you can do this, I'm bringing it all down. And then so his wife is sitting there and she's listening to me. And so she started asking me about various countries. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've been there. And some of the countries I've been to. So I'm telling her about the countries. And so they're like, wow, you travel a lot. And I was like, and then I'm listening to them. I was like, this is your first trip? They were like, yeah, we just got our passport expedited to come to a resort in Cancun. So they've never traveled. They're from Middle America somewhere. This couple, they met in high school. He's a year older than her. When he met her, he had just lost his virginity to a girl before him. And then she was the second girl he had ever been with. This chick, she was like the town hoe, essentially. She had been with a lot of other guys. That's their words, not mine. This is their words, not mine. This is their words, not mine.
Okay.
These are their words. Because he made the joke. So like I forgot exactly how we got into sexual partners or whatever, but I think I asked them when they met. It was like, oh, we met. I was a senior in high school. She was leaving high school. Neither one I went to college. She went to like the little neighborhood, those small towns. They have them small community college that everybody from the town to go to, and they think they made it big. She went there, took a couple of classes, and he told me his sexual past, and she was like, but her, she's kind of experienced. She kind of experienced. And you could tell it's a thing between them, where he kind of pokes at her, but you could tell like deep down he feel away that she had been with all these guys before him. Huh?
She's the second woman he's been with?
She's the second woman he's been with. And he's like the 15th, 20th man she's been with. And she was 19 at the time when they met.
Oh, dang.
So they met, and then they had their first child when they were like 21, 22, then got married the next year, and then now they're in their mid-30s.
Okay.
So now, like, they're living life. He's good. She's a housewife. Now, let me put this out here. She's a housewife. She don't work. They got 3 children. She stay at the home with the kids. Housewife. He goes out. He got a good paying blue collar job. Makes all the money. She don't have to work.
Great. What's the problem?
And now they starting to travel because they got time. The only why they haven't really traveled because of the time. They don't know how to, get it together. And so I'm telling them about that. And they were like, wow, you just know so much. You're so worldly. You da 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 da. And so I say all this to say, he goes to the restroom. Like, I got to go to the restroom. At first, she goes to the restroom. She go to the restroom. Me and him there. He like, yeah, man. We just we talking about like the kids and boom, boom. Have a light conversation. He come back. We finish the conversation. And he like, I got to go to the restroom. When you drink, well, you don't drink, Drea, but anybody out there who knows you drink a lot, you got to pee a lot.
Yeah.
And so then now he got to go to the restroom. He leaves and go to the restroom. So how we're sitting, he's in between me and her. He gets up, there's a seat in between us. When he gets up and go to the restroom, she then leans in and she like, I mean, you just, because before that, she was like how gorgeous I was and she want to hook me with her friend. I got a friend I want to hook you up with. You be so great. Why don't you have any kids? Why aren't you married? Yada, 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 so on and so forth. And as she's saying it, I'm like, she really pouring it on a little bit, but I don't think her husband catching on. He leaves to go to the restroom. That's when she like, I mean, and then now she starts talking about her marriage regret, that she meets somebody like me and she want to travel the world and she want to see this world that I've seen. And then she looking at me and she just see this tall. I'm 6'2", her husband was like 5'10" too. Now she just want to be like ravaged by this man who knows all this type of stuff and all this. Like this is what she said. She said all this and I was like,
she wants you to
huh?
She wants you to hit it.
Yeah. She was like, oh, like, who are you here with? Are you in the room by yourself? Like, oh my, we should exchange numbers and like, you can link up with us. She tried to say you can link up with us like tomorrow or something. And I'm like, cut all this off because your husband come back any moment and I don't want him thinking that I'm trying to pick you up when you trying to pick me up. He come back and she leaned back in her seat back to where she was. We keep talking. And then I get up and leave to go to the sports bar nightclub. Then she like, oh, honey, remember you said you want to go? Let's go. She pulls him to the nightclub to follow me there. And so my whole point of the story is she has a life where she has a man that's taking care of her, doing everything you want a man to do. He loves her intently. He not worried about another woman. He gonna go to work, bring her all the money, take her on trips, pay for everything, do everything. And she's still there.
I mean, that is
ready to risk it all.
Ready to risk it all.
Yeah.
Because you know what? The thing is, I think what happens is people, you and I, Freddie, we live very unconventional lives. There's a lot of thrill. There's a lot of adrenaline. We don't always know what's going to happen. The average person isn't living like that. And so you're doing the same thing every day. You go to work, you do the thing, you got the kids, you got your routine. And everybody, I don't think people appreciate like a person sticking by you and staying with you through thick and thin, being there for you through tragedies. She wants to go,
but she got but she also got married young.
She did get married young,
and I
Freddie.
think sometimes, because I had my kids young, and I think when you have your children young, sometimes you think to yourself, what
you could have missed, what you could have saw, what you could have done.
FOMO. You get that FOMO.
And here you come. And here you come.
That ain't my fault.
I was getting it, girl.
Okay, right. Thank you. So my point is like, but it's the same on both ends. Even living an unconventional life, sometimes I think, oh, what if I would have had a kid at 30, 25 or whatever it is. But I don't regret having the life that I've had, because me going this way and then settling down now, I have no regrets. I got nothing to think about. I am clear. And I am good.
Too, if
I'm good.
You know how you say you have this unconventional life, right?
It's true.
And as me having my 3 girls young, I would not change anything having my children. I wouldn't change nothing, because I enjoyed being their mom. But when I got older, honey,
that's what I'm saying, and that's what's happening with this lady.
I was out there being cute.
Oh, Mom. All right.
Okay, come on. Okay.
But it's funny. To what Mom Dukes just said, that's why I had to tell them. They were getting so, especially her, she was getting so caught up in my life. He was just listening like, it's cool to hear. She was like falling in love. I had to tell them like, look, y'all about to come into y'all period of being able to do what I do. Y'all youngest, they had a 14, 11, and a 7-year-old. Like the 7-year-old, y'all are 34 and 35. In 11 years, they gone and going to college. Y'all will be 46 with no kids. Like y'all will be able to do. I'm 41. That's only 5 years older than me. Y'all be able to do everything I'm doing and do it together because y'all kids are gone. So like, don't get caught up into what I'm doing. Like I said, she was doing a lot. But here's the thing with their situation. What happens with a lot of women? A woman, like that's why I go back to leadership, and a man has to lead. A woman can't lead because in this situation, it's a prime example of he leads financially, and that's it. He doesn't lead emotionally, intellectually, all these other ways because he's so green and she not green. So she see these other men who can lead her in those ways, and she want to be led that way. She knows what it's like being led financially, but now she wants to be led emotionally. She wants to be led sexually. She wants to be led intellectually, and that's why, as a man, like vice versa, if she was the virgin and the dude had been with 20 girls, oh, you fine now, you good. You good now, because once a dude decides like, okay, I want to get married, the dude basically saying like, I want to be with her. This is my woman, and I'm trying to rock out with her. He not like, I get 35, all right, I don't want her no more. Like, this is what I signed up for. I'm clocking in here.
Right.
So as a man, like, he just so green, and she just, she was just tired of it, and she sees somebody who can lead her sexually, intellectually, emotionally.
Let me cut you.
It sounds like
I'm gonna tell you what this lady was doing. I'm gonna be 100 with you. She saw you and you talking to her. She tired of him. He go to the bathroom. She want to get with you. She looking at you. And the thing was she fine to you when you looked at her? Take the husband out of it.
Mom, this woman just wanted to get with Freddie sexually.
No, I understand that. Yeah. But he had to be doing something too. I know Freddie was. Yes, he was. Freddie was giving her the eyes like.
Freddie was just talking.
No, he wasn't.
I'm just being me.
Yeah, see? And I know what that means.
No, I'm being like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, so that's why I tell like I've met plenty of girls not plenty, but I've met a few girls off online dating apps and stuff. Mm-hmm. Every single time I've met a chick off online dating, they all say the same thing. You look better in person, and you much different in person than what I thought you were. Because online, I'm just texting and they see my pictures. But when they see me in person and they see my interaction and my personality and how I use my body language and my facial expressions, all these different things to communicate a particular sentence is different than just texting. So like when I'm talking to them, and the thing is women want to be led. Like, so I'm very knowledgeable about a lot of things. If you're talking to a woman and you know everything she know plus a bunch more, and she like, I can get with him and he can lead, like he can teach me and show me so many more things. That's insanely attractive for a woman.
Mom,
what I'm just saying, I think people can teach each other stuff.
No, but I wish I had my bell right now. I will say I agree with Freddie. You can blow the whistle, Freddie. Fine.
Blow, Freddie. Give me one blow.
God.
Whoa, that's crazy, Mom. Like, whoa, that's crazy. If you can't tell me to blow, maybe Andrea, but not me. Not me to blow. Whoa.
You better stop it, Freddie. Okay.
Anyway, all I'm saying is I do agree with you for that point, is that when you are a woman and a guy has more information seemingly and he's teaching you stuff, there is something to be said about that energy versus the other way around where you're like, man, does he know anything? Like, why am I going to teach him everything? I don't want to teach him everything. So there is something to be said, but I do think there could be a balance, but it is attractive when a man's like, no, this is what's happening. And I'm like, oh, okay then.
As a man, like, you got to lead her. Like, you got to be a step above. Not saying that, like, y'all are like, you lay it on top of each other and y'all all know the same things, just you always a step. But yeah, are there some times where hopefully I would love to have a woman that there's some instances where she's more like she's in law. So we have a law situation. She can go like, oh babe, so legally speaking, cool. But as a world, like speaking worldly, like just a life and you're living life, as a man, you have to be more advanced than your woman. If not, then she will then start to wander. You will lose her.
I mean,
you'll lose her. And you have these situations where he's too perfect. Like, cause he fills the blanks, everything that's written down, but then he isn't intellectually and sexually, those types of things like can lead you like, oh, boom, do different stuff. It's like, ooh.
I mean,
and it gives you those vagina tingles you talk about.
Exactly. There's a lack of respect. There's a lack of respect, it sounds like. And that's just what it is. But anyway, at the end of the day, this is happening and it's unfortunate. And I feel like it's an immaturity thing. And if you still need that thrill, then you still have some growing to do. 100%. So Caroline, I wish you well, but you won't probably find a man better than the man you were just with. You probably won't.
And yeah, because a lot of these guys like, oh, that was your man. Like I know him. Like, cause she probably went in the same circles as he in. They like, oh yeah, that was your girl. Like I ain't gonna marry you. I'll, a couple of nights.
There was something to say. Who knows? I don't know.
But he mattress material, but
not marriage material. All right, guys, that is going to do it for us tonight on The Token and the Truth. Thank you, Mama Newell, for coming on in and joining us tonight. We'll be back next Tuesday, you guys. Make sure you hit that like and the follow and subscribe. Freddie B.
Yeah, guys, tap into our YouTube, subscribe, share with a friend, but definitely subscribe and put those alerts on our YouTube so you can know when we're about to pop in. But it's every Tuesday, 6, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern. Like I said, share with a friend. Hit us up on our YouTube. Go to our YouTube. Aunt Vicky. Who else? Aunt Vicky. All y'all that wasn't on the YouTube, get on our YouTube right now. Stop playing with me.
All right, guys. Bye. See you next time.
Bye, Freddie B.